it was a really, really privileged existence, with beautiful access to nature and beautiful water and land that was virgin. And my favorite memories are just wheat fields, just that yellow kind of look, so nice. I went to boarding school when I was 14, and it was a very, very big shock, because I went from a sunny, free, open learning environment where, the school was essentially like being at home school. There were 60 students, the whole school, and then playing in trees and climbing and having a lot of freedom, to then going to a cold, rainy environment in a language that I spoke, but only a few hours a day. So you have the way you dress and the way that you express yourself, or the fact that you don't get the same jokes, automatically secludes you from that group, And there was also no education or even an understanding that people could be different. You were ridiculed for that, for being different. So essentially you do have to abandon your own culture to be able to assimilate. And then after many years of doing that, after now, being an immigrant, right? Being a foreigner, now I become a citizen of the world. And so now I have both, but I had to master the culture. So now I feel at home anywhere in the world. It's interesting to me that, Americans or English, Anglo-Saxons, when they go and live in less developed countries, like southern countries, they are considered expats, which has a positive connotation. Whereas if you're coming from a Latin country, going to a northern, like if you're going to England or the US, or you're considered an immigrant. There's a little bit of that connotation that you're a taker when you're an immigrant. And when you're an expat, you are, generously going over there benevolently. It's a really good food for thought, because English people or Americans living in Mexico are just as immigrants as I am living in America. So I should be called an expat. It goes both ways. The movement of people is widespread. Really, the thought of boundaries and isolation is a thing of the past. I mean, we've really moved on to a world, boundaryless world.